Hello everyone, I hope you're safe and sound. This is Rasan, and in this video I'm going to show you how to contact the Government of Canada through their web portal. We're going to go here to the bottom of the page, click on Tell Us More. And here the first question is, have you submitted an application for permanent resident, student, visitor, or worker visa? We're going to say yes. Is your application being processed by an office outside Canada? We're going to say yes as well. Let's take the example of somebody in Nigeria. Go to the web form. Here we are on the IRCC web form for people in Nigeria going to the processing center in Lagos. You may use this form if you have submitted an application at a visa office abroad. The information you seek is not available on the e-case. That's the electronic client application status. This is if you have an active online account and you know you can track your application using this tool. And your application has exceeded normal processing time. That's really important because if your application is under regular processing time and you're just reaching out of anxiety or whatever, they won't answer you. They only answer to people whose application are outside of processing time. So make sure you check the processing time for your type of visa before reaching out. We have made a special video on how long it takes to get your visa to Canada, and you can check it out. It's going to show out at the end screen. All right, let's continue. Here we have information about the inquiry. We're going to select permanent residence in Canada, and every field with the red star here is mandatory. So make sure you enter something everywhere. Here you only have 1500 characters, so if you have a specific request, this is the time to enter it. Be accurate and on point. There is no need to blabber about your application. They know already if they have received it. Only ask your questions, and if they cannot provide the information, ask them where you could get it yourself. Okay, here you have the applicant information. Let's enter something random just to move to the next step. If you click on the interrogation mark here, you have a message that's going to pop out, and it's usually instructions about the fields. So you're going to enter something for given name, email address as well, just something random. Country of birth, that's going to be Nigeria in our case. The UCI is the number provided to you by the Government of Canada once they start processing your application. That means that your application is complete. They assign it a UCI number, and that's going to be your main tracking tool for any interaction when you deal with the Government of Canada, because each application and each client has a unique client identifier. So if you know your UCI, you can enter it. We're just going to enter something random again to move on. Application number, let's leave it blank. We don't know it. Same with telephone and mobile number. Here, when you have to enter the relationship to the applicant, just for the simplicity, we're going to say applicant as well. It's going to reproduce all the same fields. And at the end, we're going to click on I agree and next. If there is something missing, error message is going to pop up and it's going to show you which field you didn't fill out properly. Here, would you like to include a document with your submission? We're going to click yes. And you can see that you can only enter a document that is up to 2 megs. That's really nothing, especially if you have a PDF that you need to fill and upload. So what I recommend you do here is transform it to JPEG, and JPEG have a much lower size than PDF in general. So you can browse and upload it. Here they ask you to confirm your email address again. With your date of birth, we're going to click next. And we come here to the confirmation for case-specific inquiry. You see the success message. Here you have a link to check the processing time based on the type of application. And again, remember, this is really useful only if the processing time has passed and you haven't heard anything from the Government of Canada. Otherwise, they won't even answer you and your message is going to go to waste. In the next video, we're going to see more about the client application status. If you have an ongoing application, you can check actually day by day where it's at and what you need to do in case you have to provide additional information. But that's it for now. I hope you find this video useful. Like if you like, dislike if you dislike, and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more information about immigration to Canada. It was Rassan Shibuni for Mavwa Canadian Immigration Made Easy, and I'll talk to you very soon. Cheers.